Hey everyone, how we doing? It's Craig Campbell from Pastor Craig's Vintage Cards, and this is part number 22 of my NFL hybrid set build of football cards from 1970 through 73. Every player that had a card issued between 70 and 73 is in the set one time. One card for every player. And boy, I'm having a lot of fun showing you guys, talking to you about these cards. And again, a lot of them are from my childhood collection. And that makes it even a little bit more special, I think. At least for me it does. And I sure have enjoyed looking at these cards and these players and talking about them. We're going to start off up here, 1970, Paul Flatley. And Paul's rookie card was a 1964 Philadelphia. And then he had cards issued between 64 and 1970. This is his last card. He was drafted with pick number 44 by the Vikings. And he was an NFC Rookie of the Year and a Pro Bowler in 1966. He played with the Falcons in 68 through 70. Overall, Paul played in 106 games, starting 96. He had 306 catches for 24 yards, so not a bad career for Paul Flatley. Over here we've got Rich Flowers with the Giants. He was a safety. This is his rookie card and his only card. And he was drafted by the Cowboys with the 49th pick in 1969 out of Tennessee. He was a two-time All-SEC All-American in 1967. And he was a three-time track All-American as a 110-meter high hurdler. And he was in contention in 1968 for the Olympics for a gold medal. He was a very good hurdler. Obviously, he was Olympic. Gold medal. He did not win a gold medal, but he was in contention for the gold medal. As a child, this is really interesting. He suffered from asthma, anemia, dyslexia, and he was flat-footed, and he required to have special shoes. His father was the Attorney General in Alabama during very difficult times of segregation, and he was heavily recruited as a track recruit, and he was used primarily as a kick returner by the Cowboys, but he did play some defensive back in 1970. He got claimed by the Redskins, and then he was picked up by the Giants. In 1972, he was a starter for the Giants, and in 1973, he was injured after 6 games. Rich suited up for 55 games in his NFL career, starting 24. In 1972, he started all 14 games and had 6 interceptions during his career, but quite a story for a guy that had some serious medical problems as a child and became almost an Olympian in 1968. But a 3-time All-SEC track player and a 2-time All-SEC football. A very impressive college career for one Rich Flowers. Over here we've got Dave Foley. Bills. This is his rookie card. And he had cards issued in 74 and 75. He was drafted out of Ohio State by the Jets with the 26th pick. He was a unanimous All-American and a national champion with the Buckeyes. After 2 years with the Jets, he was traded to the Bills. He played in 110 games, starting 90, so he had a nice NFL career. Tim Foley, down here with the Dolphins, is his rookie card. He had cards issued between 74 and 76, and then one in 1980. He was the 55th overall pick by the Dolphins in 1970. He played his entire career with Miami from 1970 to 1980. He was a 2-time Super Bowl winner, and he was a Pro Bowler in 1979. He played in 134 games, starting 110, finished his career with 22 interceptions and 8 fumble recoveries. So Tim Foley had a nice, solid career. We've got Charlie Ford. This is his rookie card. And he had a card issued in 1974 as well. Charlie was drafted out of Houston in 1971 with the 36th pick by the Bears. He played with Chicago from 71 to 73. The Eagles in 74. Then he split 1975 between the Bills and the Giants. He suited up in a total of 60 NFL games, starting 48. He had 15 interceptions and 4 fumble recoveries. In 1974, he only played in 6 games, but then in 1975, he suited for 13 games, starting 8 of them. And Charlie Ford, cornerback for the Bears. This one here, Tucker Fredrickson. That's his last card. Such an interesting story for Tucker Fredrickson. His rookie card is in the 1966 Philadelphia set. He had cards issued in 68 through 69, then this card in 71. He was drafted with the #1 overall pick by the Giants in 1965 out of Auburn after being a consensus All-American. Now, Tucker Fredrickson, you got to remember, if he's the #1 overall pick by the Giants, that means that he was picked ahead of Gale Sayers, Dick Butkus, and Joe Namath. But I'm telling you what, the Giants, I mean, you can say they made a mistake, but Tucker Fredrickson was a heck of a football player in college, consensus All-American. And he played with the Giants from 65 to 71 before a knee injury forced his retirement after the 71 season. He played in 66 games, starting 48. He missed the entire 1966 season due to injury. He also lost significant time in 69 and 71. He gained 3,200 yards from scrimmage and had 17 touchdowns. But once again, another guy whose NFL career was just absolutely destroyed by knee injuries. It's really hard to say what would have happened to him if he could have stayed healthy. Tucker Fredrickson. Down here we got Rockne Freitas. I don't know exactly how to say his name. Rockne Freitas. It's a card issued in 72 through 76. This is his rookie card. He was from Hawaii and attended college at Oregon State. The Steelers drafted him in 1967 with the 17th pick. He played for the Lions from 68 to 77 and Tampa Bay in 78. He was a Pro Bowler in 1972 and a second-team All-Pro selection that year. He suited up for 134 games, starting 117. That's pretty impressive. In 1977, his last year, he only suited up for 3 games, starting 2. And I should say 1978 was his last season when he started only 2 games. So, you know, the first, except for the last 2 years, that's when his career really was shortened up, probably by injuries, I would imagine. But he had a nice career. Ted Fritsch. Interesting. This is his rookie card. He had cards issued between 74, 77, and then 80. His father was Ted Fritsch Sr. and played for the Packers in 1940s as an all-pro fullback. Ted was undrafted out of St. Norbert in 1972. And I know where St. Norbert's at. That's a very, very small college up by Green Bay. He may be the only player to have ever played in the NFL that came out of St. Norbert. And Ted played with the Falcons from 72 to 75 and the Redskins from 76 to 79. This was interesting. Ted suited up for 102 games, but never started. But guess what he was? He was a long snapper. So he got to probably play in every game that he suited up for, but he never started. But he was probably one of the original guys that took up a roster spot simply as a long snapper. Then over here we got Johnny Fuller, defensive back with the 49ers, his rookie card. He had a card issued in 1976 as well. He was drafted by the 49ers in 1968 with the 98th pick. He played for the 49ers from 68 to 72 and then the Saints 73 to 75. Johnny played in 99 games, starting 56. He had 8 interceptions and 8 fumble recovers. He started every game but one with the Saints. And he also had 35 career kick and punt returns. So that would be Johnny Fuller. But yeah, this is an interesting page. Again, Tucker Fredrickson's kind of one of those trivia questions. Picked ahead of Gale Sayers, Dick Butkus, Joe Namath. But his knees he had so many knee problems. It's hard to say what would have happened with his career. And you just never know. And then Ted Fritsch, one of the early dedicated long snappers in the NFL. So, and his dad was a all-pro player for the 1940s Green Bay Packers, which I'm not aware of him at all. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I just have so much fun sharing these with you guys, and look forward to the next one. Take care, everyone.